Hey guys, this week I'm going to show you how to do my favorite music festival look. And whenever I go to festivals, it's the one excuse to have over-the-top makeup and silly flower crowns. I know these are kind of over, but I feel like this looks really good on me. The one thing I really love about festivals is your hair can be really easy because your makeup is going to be crazy. So the look that I did today is like an electric sunset. I used a sleek sunset palette, and if you look at my eyelids, looks like there's a crazy sunset going on. So stay tuned to see how I do this look. First thing I use is an BESS Ultra Dewy Complexion Perfector. The reason why I picked this is because it's a luminizing foundation and it gives a sheer to light coverage. This is perfect because I'm going to have very, very heavy eye makeup. So I want the rest of my face to look as natural and glowing as possible. Because I wanted a natural finish, I used a Beauty Blender Pro. And since I'm gonna be out all day, dehydrated and in the sun, I'm probably gonna get some dark circles under my eyes. Plus, I'm gonna be out really late. So I lay on the concealer pretty heavy. So I'm just using Julie Hewitt's concealer in Omit 2. And since I'm gonna be layering about 5 different shades of eyeshadow, I just put a little bit concealer on my eyes to set the base. Because I want this to look really natural, I'm not gonna use a primer. And then I'm gonna work on my eyebrows, and I'm using this ALIMA Perfect Eyebrow Powder. And I really like this powder because it goes really well with my gray, hairy brows. And then for the eyeshadow, I use this sleek palette in Sunset. And this is a really, really beautiful palette. Just like a real sunset, the colors I pick get progressively darker. On my foldable lid, I put this gold just all along the crease and lid. And then I get into this kind of pinkier color. It's getting like a little bit darker in the day. Then I go to this copper, and this is gonna be my blending color, which gets diffused a lot. And then I go a little bit darker into the like outer corners, and I'm narrowing down where I'm putting the darker shades. And finally, because I'm kind of like telling a sequence, like a story with my face, I finish the look with this nighttime black, and I just put at the ends. And this really anchors the sunset. It's not very shimmery at all, but it blends in really, really nicely, as you can see. And then I take a diffuser, like a diffusing brush, and I just blend it all out. And it starts to really actually look like a sunset. So yeah, that's how I use this palette. In order to make that black blend better with the rest of my eyes, I use this K-pallette liquid eyeliner. This is really nice because I'm really bad at liquid eyeliner, but I find it an essential for music festivals because it gives it that 1960s look. I did my eyeliner really, really slow to wing it out, and I find this pen gives me the best control. For my bottom lashes, I'm using my favorite color combo, which is gold and purple. And I know it looks kind of funny at first because my eyes are shimmery and the bottom is matte, but it's a music festival, like the crazier and weirder, the better. I would never use this for an everyday look, like breaking all the rules, but I really love this entire combination. Then I have to apply my fake eyelashes to really make my eyes stand out, especially because I'm wearing so much eyeshadow. So I'm using these Hepburn eyelashes. And she's not from the 60s, but I love them because they're really, really dense and they fit my eyes perfectly, I think. So I'm just gonna apply a little tiny bit of glue and just set them into my eyes. I had to cut them first because my eyes are not that big when they come out of the package. I try to make sure they're not too close to the inner corner of my eyes because that part gets a little bit oily throughout the day, and it's easier for the eyelash to come off. So I cut them short and I start from the end until the middle. This MIRENESSE liner is very, very matte and it lasts all day. So it's perfect for a festival. So now that I've done my eyes, I'm gonna work on contouring my cheeks. And I'm using this ALIMA Pure Bronzer. And this is a really lovely bronzer because it is completely matte. And you have to use it sparingly because it is extremely pigmented. To make sure that I had a really accurate contour, I used this Zoeva Bamboo face paint brush. And it's really nice because it's a really, really dense, kind of like an angle brush to really find exactly where you want to contour. Because this is mineral, it has the chance of like getting everywhere. So this dense brush keeps it in place. Basically, I put some on the hollows of my cheekbones, as you do, in like the classic 3 shape. And I had to use the 103 Define Buffer to really, really blend it in because it was getting like hard to spread out. I had used like a liquid foundation, so I really, really had to buff it out to give my face that sharp contour. After bronzer, of course, comes highlight. And this is my first time using this MIRENESSE highlighter. It's super long wear, which is perfect for a music festival. This highlighter is different from any one I've ever used. It comes with this little brush. It kind of looks like a lip brush. It's absolutely perfect because you can pinpoint exactly where you want to highlight. Sometimes highlighter can go everywhere, especially the bigger brush you're using. But because this is a cream highlight, it's like extremely accurate highlighting, which is exactly what I want for this look. So I just applied it on my nose, my cheeks, places where I want the light to hit, and I blend it out with my beauty blender. And this way it has the same consistency as the rest of my base makeup. To finish off the look, I use my absolute favorite luminizer, Betty Luminizer. And this is perfect for people with tan skin, because if you use a luminizer that's too light, you'll look ashy, as if you were like running away from a volcano. So that's why I absolutely love this luminizer. And it gives you a really nice sun-kissed glow, which you're gonna need because you're gonna be like sweating and dancing in the sun all day. To bring my look together, I'm using this Dr. HAUSCHKA Lip Gloss, and I really love it because it looks very, very natural, super non-sticky, and it smells amazing. I don't know what it smells like. It's actually like free of synthetic scents because this is like an organic product. So I would highly recommend this. This is my new favorite lip gloss. And the final thing I do, I promise this is the end of this look, is How About Them Apples by THEBALM. This is an amazing palette, and I use caramel. And I really like this palette because there's all this like sexy naked dudes. I don't know if you can see it. I basically just picked the color with like the dude I thought was cutest, which is funny because this guy's Asian. This guy looks like Paul Walker. Anyway, so I just applied that to the apple of my cheeks to give a really nice flush. And it's not gonna look like too much because I used a neutral lip and a very like light foundation, so I can afford to use a little bit of blush. And last but not least, I know this is kind of done, like this look, but honestly, I feel like this looks really good on me, so I don't even care. Adding a flower crown is the ultimate music festival finish. So that's my go-to music festival look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment below. I would love to know what kind of beauty products you guys use when you go to a music festival. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.